build your value proposition. Figure out what's in it for me, right? So everybody is thinking of that. What's in it for me? Why should they choose you to have this conversation with? What are you bringing to the table? Why should they choose you to head that new project? Why should that team accept you as their new leader, for example? And there are many angles that are looked for as you continue to go up the ladder. Like, for instance, it will be the cultural fit. Somebody wanted to go to Germany, for example, a global understanding of the environment out there, the commitment that you bring to the table, your work ethics, what's the integrity that you're bringing? What's the kind of value addition that you've done in your previous company? Like we looked at that resume, what's the cost optimization? What's the profit adding innovations that you've brought, for example? Have you looked at the big picture? What are the technical and interpersonal skills that you've learned? It could be about the empathy that you brought to your team, understood a tough problem that they've been through, and how do you help them to cope? And many other things like this. Focus on your strengths and please have your stories ready for each of these, right? Because that's important. People want to listen to not just what, but also how did you do it? That's very, very critical. And whenever you are entering a company or entering a career or doing a certification, don't just say, oh, I've taken on this certification because my manager told me to. It could have been that your manager has told you to take on this extra qualification or take on this new project, but it's finally your decision. So own your decision, take that accountability for it, right? Very, very important. You've got to show that you are willing to take responsibility for everything that has happened to you and that you're going through. So your entire focus from now on, I would like you all to think about your jobs and say, how am I adding value to this company that I'm in? Every day, at least once a week, do this recap and figure out what have your achievements been? Who has been influenced by you? What are you bringing to the table? And these become your champions inside the company as well.